We're still here at Tecnau's booth at Printing United in Atlanta. And as you can see, a wonderful booth, updated from last year. And it's also updated with a guest, which is a pleasure. Thomas?
Nice to meet you.
From Kompac. And not the computer.
Yes.
The coder.
The coder. UV coating, aqueous coating.
And just before we started, and actually before you came to the booth, I looked at some of the things you can do with this technology. I mean, it's not new that you can do that, but that collaboration with Tecnau, how did that get started?
Basically through customers. Customers had come to us and said that they wanted to see UV coating on their postcards. Tecnau came out with a wonderful machine and approached us, and we got involved with making their feeder at first, and so we made the feeder for the 1212 system, and then they came back to us and they said, now we need to coat. So then we moved the feeder, added our coating system, our curing and drying systems, and now it's one system together, which does a wonderful job for postcards, photos. We also have options to go two-sided, so they can coat both sides of the postcard if they want, or simplex one-sided.
I mean, I think we all like bling, right?
Yes.
And I mean, this is a perfect opportunity because in this time of digital transformation, I mean, it's always like, if you have like a very efficient inkjet machine and you have a very efficient cut stacker, and then you have to do everything offline afterwards, then it's like kind of doesn't really make sense, right?
Yeah, we've found a big issue right now is with the amount of folks that are available for employment.
Yeah.
And because the employment situation is difficult, we found that the more automation we can put into the process, the better it is for the company that's doing the work.
I can see on your coder you have a screen, but is it very digital or is it more like a throughput of the coding and the drying? I mean, because I spoke to Chris from Heidelberg just before about the integration that they also have done. And of course there's some technology that needs to talk together, right?
Yes.
How difficult is it to get that going?
So what we have our own platform. It's an Industry 4 standard platform, and that's similar to what Tecnau has. So our IoTech 4 platform, which we developed, essentially enables us to talk with their equipment. We can all do remote troubleshooting with that platform. We have a remote tablet.
So the IoT takes it, oh sorry to interrupt, but so that takes it to the thing where you can monitor the
productivity.
Precisely.
We can monitor if there's a maintenance issue, if there's a troubleshooting issue. This can be done remotely from anywhere in the world. It can be done off the cell phone, believe it or not. So the technology is wonderful. We use smart wire technology to wire the equipment. So if we start with a simplex system and the customer decides to go duplex, we can actually just deliver the equipment, connect it, reprogram the system, and they're up and running. So it's very flexible.
I guess that those customers that thought that you and Tecnau should work together, they knew that you have something that is really smart working with, right?
Yes, absolutely. And they know the partnership. We've had a good relationship in the past. We've done some work, but now we're much more.
So it's not brand new, basically.
No, we're much more closely integrated now.
I mean, everybody talks about this digital transformation. You and I also spoke before about it, especially in Europe, where they're going away from plast and lamination. All the advantages you can provide, how is it from a sustainability perspective?
Well, we've gone much more toward the aqueous-based coatings. As I mentioned earlier, we also have food-safe coatings, so we're launching products that now are 100% sustainable. I mean, they're combustible or compostable. Yeah. Very, very easy to run, and customers feel very good about running them because it's not a hazardous waste such as plastic.
Yeah. So that means that this opportunity that you see with the digital transformation, more and more going into digital print, I guess is also a good opportunity for Kompac to, take your, let's say, part of that transformation directly inline in that digital flow, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely. What are your expectations? I mean, is this just the first step, or you think that it will be more kind of collaborations between you and Tecnau?
Yes, I think we're going to expand. I know Tecnau is interested in expanding with size and different formats. We offer a wide variety of sizes. We can run web equipment, so we can go inline on their web systems, or we can go sheet fed. And like I said, we're expanding our sizes, we're expanding our speeds, because of course customers want faster, they want bigger. So we're involved working with Tecnau to attain that.
And I was just thinking, when you say speed, I guess that there is like a physics to coders, right? Because
Absolutely.
I mean, you need to be able to cure it fast enough before you can finish it, right?
Correct.
So is that a big challenge, or?
It was. We've come out with some new patented technology for our coder, and we've put some chambered systems on the coating system, which has enabled us to go from 70 meters a minute up to almost 300 meters a minute.
Wow,
so
that's
it's been a dramatic, a lot of R&D, a lot of expense, but it's turned out very well for us.
I'm sure you will have a good payback on that investment.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, Thomas, I think it was great talking to you. I think it's wonderful to see how we work together. I just forgot one question. When people, if they're interested in having this, let's say, setup here, do they call you, or they call Tecnau, or both of you, or who's?
Either way,
Either way.
Our sales folks are fully involved. The Tecnau sales folks are trained by our people.
Okay.
So we've worked a mutual arrangement where either side, a Tecnau rep can come to us, or our reps go to Tecnau. If we're in a plant that we see an application for Tecnau, of course we call them, say we have a customer very interested in your equipment, and they do the same, with our coating equipment.
Super opportunity.
Good. Very
Thank
nice
you,
to
sir.
meet you.
Good to meet you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Cheers.